yourself completely unmuted. The mayor of Kumasi, Araba of His Majesty in Eswatini the third and the Separate. Then we come to the introduction of Onano, introduction of His Majesty in Eswatini the third and the Separate. Welcome address by your President, the second address by the Honorable Minister of Local Government Activity and Individuals Affairs, and addressed by His Majesty in Eswatini. You find out that there's a Maryland voting for that one is cancer. This is more or less an honor done us. So we are going to take away that one open forum. And then President using the mask and the presentation. And from there, I think we'll be a good photograph. Thank you. So please, no open forum. Thank you. Thank you. introduction of announcement. Please, we want if one of us to be seen, to be identified. So, with all humility, I would request that when your name is mentioned, you be on your feet, to be covered by the cameras. Please. We have visitors here and we want them to acknowledge you.
Respectfully, Nanano, our great we are indulgent to introduce neighbors of the house to His Royal Majesty King Manshyia of Eswatini. We will start from my immediate right. We have namely Secretary the Second, Colonel of Menya Global, and President of Eastern Regional House of Chiefs. We have Berima Kilebu Ampen the Third, President of Ahafo and Omahin of Utotroso. We have Nana Ifa Apenten from Patahene, and we have Nana Owusu Sechi Basahe and member, the President of the Bono East Regional House of Chiefs. We have Nana Babra Uketia the Fifth, that is Omahin of Esgado and President of Western Regional House of Chiefs. We have Nana Eduba Ansa, that is Yamfohene. We have Odeneho Pafo Akoto, that is Akomu Hene in the Eastern region, or from the Eastern region. We have Tobega Abutia Gidi, that is Paramount Chief for Abutia. You have forgotten my place. I can see from there. We have Nana Ochekusi Sama, that is Asumaja Osane Prokota the Second, Kukumene. And we have that Tobe Bobolu, that is Bopa, Mahine. And we have Tobe Gabusu, that is big traditional council in the Volta region. We are the first, that is Dodo from Oti region. Kepadura, Ndefoso, the fourth, that is President of Savannah Regional House of Chiefs and Chief of Pebe. We have Koro Sudiaka Subaki Ninya the Fifth, that is Chief of Zini from Upper West Region. We have Mapangura Japa Adi Bologna the Second, that is Mapangura, and then from Savannah region. The first, sorry. Eurai Agamatu Ejan, that is then from Western region. And we have Sakari Na Yakubu Andane, the second, that is Sakari from North Main region. We have now Sedu Brahma Nubu Lang, that is Chief of Buri from Upper West. We have Pet Dennis Asapali the second, that is Netopio, that is from Upper East region. We have Naba Orlando A. Awini from Upper East region. We have Napaniyong Mosi Napaniyong Kosom Asaka, that is Zoya from Upper East region. And we have Osajefo Ampen Pago Osajefo Ampen Apiakubi. Sorry. Nana Panebafo the fourth, that is Bransa Mayan. Osajefo Ampen Amin, that is Moji Mayan. Osia Kosikene the fourth, the Timopa, Nana Yawade, Meme, Nana, Kwaku, Jai, Bronco the second of my hand, and Ratty Bruce the third. That is Lower Azim, Nana Adamine, Kwasi Adamine from Western region. Lower District, the town is Lower District. Now, Anthony, and also not Abisa the second, that is Miliku. Now, Yab Mahadu, that is Nantona from Northern East region. Tatata Okabasati the second, Tripoli from Northeast region. Nana Mpra Usura the third. That is Gatigura from Oti region. Na Dauda Yamia Koga the second from Abad Northeast, and then read from the representative president of Northeast. Pay Judini Adiani Ayatam, the third power chief of China, that is Tanya Pio, and then he is the president of Abanis Regional House of Chiefs. Therefore, I'm going to the eighth, Brahman Eswatini, and then president of Central Regional House of Chiefs. Now we'll go to the high table. We have so we have Bobebra Jinapong the second, chief of Bobe and vice president of the National House of Chiefs. We have Honorable Ahmed Ibrahim, the Minister for Local Government, Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs. We have our MC. We have our Kumasi Mayor here, Honorable Ofori Ademan. Last but not the least is our Royal Highness Ojahobo Yadegi the second, Omahin of Seriamiaso, President of Western North Region and President of National House of Chiefs. In front of Ojahobo is the Secretariat, that is Mr. Manshyia from our ministry, and our council, RS Obena Sante, and Robert Champo, my deputy, Antonio Wakabi, the chief registrar of the house. Thank you very much.
Having introduced Nanano, I think there's the need to officially welcome His Royal Majesty. His Royal Majesty, we have two main divisions in this country. We have those of us in the south, and so almost all of us in the south are in block. Then we have those in the north who are in smokes. Again, mainly those in the north are patrilineal, and those of us in the south are also patrilineal, as I said in the room. So I'm delegating my vice president and the president of the Central Regional House of Chiefs to come and present to you. One, for the Southwest, we use schnapps. It's one case, one box, but to several, we're only presenting two. We reserve the other bottles. And my advice will be presenting Ola. Then to the gallery, when the registrar was announced introducing us, some places said, a partner chief or my please, they are the same. When you call me Aniaso, it's just like saying Aniaso or my. So please, you didn't do that to denigrate some of the kids. We can use either of them, or my or Odine or so. So guys, your cola and Central, your snaps. You go and do that presentation for us.
We are very happy that you are the National House of Chiefs. On behalf of the President and I present to you chiefs to welcome you as our President delegates. Akwaba. Your Magistrate, on behalf of the President of the National House of Chiefs and the Chiefs of the North, I present Gola for your peaceful stay in this country.
Welcome to the delegation for us. We are very happy. Now, we would wish to introduce His Majesty King Eswatini III and his entourage. There is one thing that I've observed. Any time we mention his name, if you have listened carefully, entourage, all the applications. And so I'm happy that we do not do this only in Ghana, but we do it in other parts of Africa. I wish the Ashantis were invited them. And while speaking, you will see them with the affiliation. So there is common affiliation among all of us, and we should recognize this. Regional Minister, I think. No, not the regional minister, sorry. My minister. I will ask you. Thank you. Okay, Majesty. Unless, of course, you want to call somebody there to do it. That's why I want to do it, yes.
Thank you, Madam President. His Royal Majesty, King Eswatini III. As custom demands, we need to know who is interacting with who. And just as Nana President has directed the House for all our delegates to be announced to be introduced, we also want a rep from your side to introduce the people who are accompanying you to the House.
Your Majesty, King and Iwanyama of the Kingdom of Eswatini, Your Majesties, we are the Kingdom of Eswatini and I am the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation for the Asia country, and with the directive of His Majesty the King, may I proceed to introduce the delegation of His Majesty King Eswatini III that is coming from the Kingdom of Eswatini. Maete Weno Palau. Maete Weno Palau, may I introduce His Royal Highness Prince Budiso, who is the Senior Chief of the Kingdom of Eswatini. Prince, Senior Prince. May I introduce Chief Damini, Prince Pechane from the Kingdom of Eswatini. May I introduce Senator Prince Scombeni, the Senator who is the King's Praise Singer. Minister of Commerce, Industry and Trade, Manmoba Kumalo. Chief Wagwa, who is the Chief Officer in the King's Office. Mbongeni Simelani, who is the King's advisor in the King's Office. Private Secretary in the King's Office. And our High Commissioner to African Union and based in Addis Ababa, Mataba, Bamba. Right? And he's also our High Commissioner as well. And our honorary consular and his spouse of the fashion. Right, so thank you. May I end there with the delegation from
Thank you, Nana President. We are done with the introduction.
Thank you. I will make a request for our records. If you can put what you have said on paper for us, because we are keeping record of His Royal Majesty's visit here. So at the end of the meeting, I will take that paper from you. Thank you, Honorable Minister. That's for Foreign Affairs. Is that correct? Thank you. You're welcome. And now, I have the Senator Anna to, on your behalf, to give the welcome address. So, here I am. Honorable Minister for Local Government, Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs, Honorable Ahmed Ibrahim, MP for Fanta constituency. You're welcome. Honorable Mayor for our second largest city, who is also here. You're welcome. My Vice President and my executive members of the House, the Standing Committee, who are all presidents of the 16 regional houses of chiefs, other members of the National House of Chiefs, media houses here represented, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed an honor and a privilege to, on my own behalf and on behalf of the National House of Chiefs and the Lord Chiefs and Queenmakers in Ghana, to welcome Your Majesty King Eswatini III, Head of State and Monarch of the Kingdom of Eswatini, to the National House of Chiefs. The Kingdom of Eswatini is also known as the Switzerland of Africa due to its beautiful scenery. Today, this house is honored to welcome Your Majesty King Eswatini III, Head of State and Monarch of the Kingdom of Eswatini, and your entourage. It is important to know that King Eswatini III is not only a king, but also the head of state of Eswatini Kingdom. So we are not just welcoming a king to this guest house, but we are also welcoming the head of state of a sovereign nation. We welcome Your Majesty. The National House of Chiefs, Your Royal Highness, the 1992 Republican Constitution of Ghana guaranteed the institution of chieftaincy and its traditional councils as established by customary law and usage. The Constitution also outlines the roles and functions of the National House of Chiefs and prohibits Parliament from enacting laws that would diminish the honor and dignity of chieftaincy. Unfortunately, our budget is controlled by the central government. That is the only limitation. The National House of Chiefs has the power to advise on matters related to chieftaincy and to undertake research to support the institution. The National House of Chiefs has 80 members, constituted by 5 chiefs each from the 16 regions of Ghana. The President of the House and his vice are elected a 4-year tenure. They may be re-elected after the expiry of the initial 4-year term, or they may even decide not to contest at all. Each region has a regional House of Chiefs, which plays a role in matters of chieftaincy within their respective regions. In Ghana, chiefs are custodians of the traditional culture and values, and each chief wears to uphold saying at his or her coronation, and we cannot fail to uphold the dignity and values of our forebears. Your Majesty, we and the people in our various provinces are delighted that in spite of your numerous responsibilities, you will find time to make this historic visit to our country and to this house in particular. It is truly a historic occasion, as this is the first time that a reigning monarch of Eswatini Kingdom has set foot to this house, and we are indeed proud that you have found it necessary to come. We appreciate that, and we thank you sincerely. We happily welcome you and your entourage, as this visit provides an excellent chance to explore opportunities together. For us, it offers a good opportunity for the exchange of views with a national leader with great insight in chieftaincy and in national governance. It is an opportunity for us to know at first hand the unique history, culture, and traditional norms of the Kingdom of Eswatini. From your side, we offer the unique insights into how traditional authority can coexist and cooperate with local and national government for economic and social development of our people. Your Excellency, we appreciate the way in which the Kingdom of Eswatini does bridges and promotes cooperation, and we are also confident that your visit will significantly strengthen historical and cultural ties that appear exist between Ghana and the Kingdom of Eswatini. May your monarch, as signified by the combined strength of elephant and lion, go from strength to strength. Long live your Majesty King Eswatini III, long live the Kingdom of Eswatini, long live Ghana, long live Eswatini-Ghana relations. Let me end by wishing you and your entourage an enjoyable stay in Ghana. Please feel the usual Ghanaian hospitality. You are welcome. Thank you. Yes, I told you, if the people were not, they are not around there. I was going to invite, let me invite my sector minister, who is representing His Excellency the President, representing everybody here. So, my minister, hardworking minister, please, your comments.
Nana, President, Ojawo the second, President of the National House of Chiefs, His Excellency, King Eswatini III, Kingdom of Eswatini, Nanano, esteemed members of the National House of Chiefs, Honorable Ministers of State, members of the diplomatic corps, my brother, the mayor of Kebbi, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the government of the Republic of Ghana, and in particular, the Minister of Local Government, Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs, I extend a warm and heartfelt welcome apart to Your Royal Majesty, King Eswatini III, and your distinguished entourage. We are deeply honored by your presence here in the National House of Chiefs today. Your visit marks a significant milestone in the growing relationship between our nations, Ghana and Eswatini. It also shows the growing relationship between traditional leadership and modern governance. Your Majesty, Ghana is a nation built upon deep-rooted traditions and rich cultural heritage. Our chieftaincy institutions stands a proud testament to our identity as a people and our continuity as a people. It is enshrined in our national constitution under Article 270, which guarantees the autonomy of the chieftaincy institutions and protects its customs, usage, and practices. The administration of chieftaincy in Ghana is overseen in partnership with the Ministry of Local Government, Chieftaincy, and Religious Affairs. And the National House of Chiefs, where we are today. The National House of Chiefs is the apex body of traditional leadership in Ghana. It serves as a consultative and advisory body to the government on matters related to tradition, culture, custom, and law. Our chieftaincy system operates at various levels. Traditional councils at the base, regional houses of chiefs at the regional level, and national house of chiefs on top. So we are at the traditional Supreme Court. Chiefs are custodians of our land, our customs, and serve as the key stakeholders in local governance and conflict resolution. The ministry, through its chieftaincy directorate, support the houses of chiefs administratively and ensures the effective functioning of the judicial committees and that adjudicate traditional matters. In recent years, we have made significant strides in digitizing the National Register of Chiefs and enhancing the legal and institutional framework governing this institution. The ongoing review of the Chieftaincy Act 2008, Act 759, aims to strengthen dispute resolution mechanisms, improve accountability, and further integrate traditional authority into our decentralized local governance system. Your Majesty, we see in Eswatini a nation that likewise holds fair to its customs and monarchy. And we believe there is much our two countries can learn from each other in preserving our traditions while adapting to the demands of modern governments. We hope that this visit will open doors for further cultural and institutional exchanges between the National House of Chiefs and your revered traditional strategies in Eswatini. Once again, Your Majesty, Nana President, we are privileged by your visit and are grateful that this opportunity to share a way of life, our heritage, and the enduring institution of chieftains in Ghana with you. May this visit deepen the bond between friendship of our people in Ghana and the traditional institutions in Ghana and the people of Eswatini deepen and deepen more. Long live Ghana, long live Eswatini. Thank you, Nana President, for the opportunity.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Honorable Minister for Foreign Affairs. I wish to invite you to invite
this Honorable House of Chiefs by when our party, the subject
President of the National House of Chiefs, Vice President of the National House of Chiefs, Your Royal Highnesses, Ministers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I greet you all here at Kumasi, Sanmonari, Machi. I want to say on behalf of everyone from the Kingdom of Eswatini how happy we are to be in the House of Chiefs, which is a structure that actually coexists with the national government. And I am so happy that when we are visiting Kumasi, we could come here, and we of course are grateful of the invitation from Shante, the President, and the people of Ghana, for everything. We are so happy to see that the government, which is the executive, actually coexist with the traditional leadership. Because governments, they come and go. Every 5 years, there's always an election, and there's always a new government. But traditional leadership never goes, because to be a traditional leadership, it's a birthright. You are forever there, and therefore it means that the central government can now and again rely on the traditional leadership, especially to find ways and means of how to continue to develop the country. The traditional leadership is the one which is always with the people day and night. They know the challenges and the difficulties that each area is going through, and they are the ones who can actually give good advice to all the executive, so that the executive, whilst it's also carrying out the programs of developing the country, at least you always have first-hand information for any country. In order for it to develop, you need to do a lot of research, you need to understand the situation, and then be able to come up with the answers and the solutions, and so that you can be able to address all those problems. This nation has a rich African history because Ghana is the pioneer of independence on our continent. We pay homage to leadership in the union. Before it was the ONU, now it is the African Union. Our two nations have been, of course, friends for a long time, and this is evident by the presence of many Ghanaians in the kingdom of Eswatini. They have also come to pursue academics and careers in different fields here in Ghana. Yesterday, I met with the president in Accra, where we discussed issues of mutual interest between our two countries and the peoples. This state visit also gives us the opportunity to strengthen and renew our friendship. Yesterday, when I was talking to His Excellency, he actually informed me as to how the whole structure here in Ghana is run, in particular, because you have the national government and also you have the House of Chiefs, and you have also the provinces, which he was telling me that there are a lot of programs which they've put in place, and they've always put a budget for each province, which then the province can decide as to how to invest that money properly, because those who are responsible for that province are the ones who can actually understand better the situation. So I was very pleased to learn from His Excellency that actually there's always provision of funds which are always made available to all the provinces, so that the provinces can also look at how to address issues of unemployment, education, promoting a lot of industries, job opportunities for our people. So this is a very good thing which I've learned from the President. Since our arrival, we have been received not as mere visitors, but as cherished members of an extended family. From the vibrant culture displays to heartfelt embraces of your people here in Kumasi, we are feeling truly at home. This exemplifies the spirit of Africa, where borders are transcendent and our shared history unites us beyond our differences. We are looking forward to the grand Choir of Chiefs tomorrow, where we will witness different performances by the chiefs. We recall with pride the history visit of Mtofo, the Ashanti to Eswatini in 2015, a milestone in our bilateral relations. It is with great pleasure that we reciprocate this gesture, seeking to further solidify our partnership. Our aspirations extend beyond cultural exchange, as we have immense potential for collaboration in science, technology, tourism, trade, and education. Envision Ghanaian educators and entrepreneurs working alongside the Eswatini innovators for our collective efforts to preserve our languages and histories. The possibilities are boundless. We stand here together. We stand here today as guardians of Africa's ancient traditions handed down by our forebears. We have a duty to guide and protect these traditions because they define who we are and where we come from. Long before colonial boundaries divided us, African kings, chiefs, and traditional leadership governed with wisdom, ensuring order, justice, and preservation of our cultures. In Eswatini, this is not only cherished but also enshrined in the Constitution under Chapter 14, providing for our traditional institutions. It affirms that chiefs are central to our governance system, as they are appointed by the king and administer communities, resolve disputes, and safeguard our heritage. They are the foundation of our monarchy, ensuring the people's voices reach the throne while upholding the values of Ubuntu, unity, respect, and progress for all. As Eswatini advances, we have harmonized tradition with modernity by preserving our cultural practices through national ceremonies that celebrate our identity. We pay tribute to the revered ceremonies of Ingwa, the Ridans, the Lutano, Bokano celebration. The chiefs under our Tingunda system of governance play an indispensable role in sustaining our identity as a Maswa. This is what we proudly term a monarchically democracy. We are delighted to share that Eswatini is establishing a dedicated council of chiefs, a chamber where chiefs will advise the state on matters on tradition, customs, and cultural preservation. This institutionalized role ensures that the wisdom of our chiefs, honored over centuries, continues to shape our laws